What is going on, my friends? We're coming to you today with another unboxing. Today is Legion Day. All of these new expansions are out from the launch wave, and we're going to take this wrapper off, and we're going to unboxing the Rebel Troopers unit expansion today. This is all of your basic Rebel core unit expansion. This is the same Rebel Troopers that you're going to find in the core set, but if you want more of them, you can get them here. We take a look at the back of the box real quick, and it's just your standard Rebel Trooper unit, and there's also some new upgrade cards. So why do you want to buy this unit? Well, there's a couple of reasons why you might want to buy a Rebel Trooper expansion. If maybe you've got only one core set and you want to meet the minimum for a standard game, you're going to need 3 core units, and of course that only comes with 2 core units. Or if you want some of the upgrade cards that come in here. Some people will buy 2 core sets because then that gives them 4 core units and a little bit of flexibility, and also you get a lot of value in the core set. I won't lie, you really do. Okay, so let's look at these cards. But the cards are also, there's some cards that won't come in the core set that are found here. First off, we have our Rebel Troopers card. This is the same as in the core set. These Rebel Troopers are going to be able to roll black dice at range 1 to 3. So they're a little bit better. They have better weapons than the Stormtroopers do, but they have less training, indicated by the fact that they do not have an offensive surge. So if they roll the surge symbol, that's going to count as a blank for them, in other words. They do have the defensive surge, though, and even though they don't have the armor, like the Stormtroopers have the red armor, they have white armor, but they do have the defensive surge, so it's not quite as bad as it seems, although it is still bad. And then they'll roll a black die for unarmed. They do have the nimble keyword, so after defending, if you spend 1 or more dodge tokens, you gain a dodge token. So as far as to make up for their lack of defense, one thing you may want to do with Rebel Troopers is dodge a whole lot. And then they can add the heavy weapons, personnel, equipment, and grenades. So that is cool. Let's take a look at our upgrade cards. Our Rebel Troopers have the upgrade cards to add an extra Trooper Mini. They have the heavy weapons, the Z6 Trooper. This, I think, is like one of the greatest cards in the entire game. I absolutely love the Z6 Trooper just because it's rolling 6 dice for only 22 points. This is rolling so many dice. And granted, a lot of times you're going to miss. It's nice if you have an aim token with these guys. But it is, in theory, possible to just be like, okay, boom, oh, wow, they all rolled hits. So that can happen, and it's beautiful when they do. Or crits, even better. For a little more consistency, you've got the MPL 57 Ion Trooper. And this guy costs a little more at 32. He's also range 1 to 3. You have to exhaust him to go ahead and use this, but he's going to roll 2 red dice if he's in your unit. So he'll add 2 to your thing. He also has Impact 1 and Ion 1, so he will give Ion tokens to vehicles if you want to help kind of impede your opponent's vehicle rush. You've also got some Impact grenades. Now this is a cool card. This one is not found in the core set. So if you want impact grenades, you will have to get a trooper expansion. These are available in the Rebel Troopers, and the same thing with Grappling Hooks. Both of these are the cards that are exclusive to the trooper expansions. These are found. You don't have to buy a cross faction though. These both come in the Stormtroopers and in the Rebel Troopers expansion. And if you want to wait, if you're not in a hurry, you can wait until whenever the next wave of expansions comes out with the troopers from the end of wave 1 are going to have your snow troopers and your fleet troopers. They look like, and they're both going to be coming with these cards as well. At least they have them in the spread. So that's another way you can get them. Not forcing you to buy, so you don't have to buy this expansion if you are definitely on a budget. There's not anything in here that you can't get anywhere else, so that is nice. With that being said, if you want these now, you're going to have to buy this expansion. So the impact grenades, I'm going to talk about that first. Impact grenades is an alternate weapon you can give to your unit. They already roll black dice anyway, so this isn't that big of a deal, but this is really nice against vehicles, and it's only 5 points. If you're able to get your Rebel Troopers into range 1 of a vehicle, you're going to be able to select this and throw these at your opponent instead of your regular weapon, and you're going to have impact 1 for every mini that you decide is using this weapon. That's a big deal because this impact keyword is going to stack, and originally I didn't think that was the case, but it turns out when the keyword is on the weapon, it will stack. If the keyword is on the character up here, it's only once. But if it's down here or on the weapon card itself, it's going to stack for every miniature that's doing it. So that's pretty cool, and that's confirmed by the developers. Next up is Grappling Hooks. Grappling Hooks is going to give your unit the Expert Climber keyword, and that means that basically for only one action you can climb up to distance 1. So you can clamber for for a single action and not risk the damage that you would normally take, because normally you'd have to roll and potentially suffer losses after basically a hasty climb. So this is great if you're playing with terrain. If you're playing with mostly flat terrain and you just have a flat board and you're using barricades, this isn't going to be really useful for you. And then if you're playing with people that don't use a lot of vehicles, then this might not be useful for you. But that's what their uses are, and that's pretty cool. And then we've got our cardboard here. We've got our order token. We've got our dodge and aims and our damage and our well, actually we don't have damage because they just take one off. There's no damage here. But there we've got ions, we've got our suppression tokens, all kinds of fun stuff. All right, so now let's look at the minis. First off, we've got our bases right here. Now these minis do not come on the bases. They come with some bases, and they have the recessed center. If you wanted to magnetize your units and put them on metal trays or something like that, there's room in there for you to be able to stick a magnet, which I think would be pretty cool. I may end up doing that, but we will see. I've got to do some more research. And this comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you can't have 7 minis in a unit. So why does it come with 7? Well, let's put them all together and then we'll talk about that. So these actually go together pretty well. They go together easier than a lot of the vehicles do. So here we've got our Rebel Trooper with no arms. What happened is, he didn't let the Wookiee win. And he upset a Wookiee, and that's what happened. So he didn't have any arms, but we can fix him. We can rebuild him and make him stronger. And so there we go. Now he has the default pose of his rifle is up towards the sky, but you can play around with it. You can have it down lower a little bit if you want. You might just have to shave in there, trim in there a little bit, or put a little bit of putty or tack or something like that in there. There's different methods, I suppose. I don't think I'm going to mess with mine too much. We've got this guy. Oh, this is our Z6. This is that guy with all those white dice. I really, really like this guy. Let's get a close-up look at him. He is looking cool, but he has the backpack. Now his backpack isn't going to stay on too well. I've seen some people try to put these on there. Like it'll go on, but like you blow on it and it'll come off. Let me see. Okay, I lied, but it's close to falling off. So that one definitely needs to be glued on. And I don't have any problem gluing that one on yet. Normally I want to wait until I'm done painting before I glue them on, but that backpack isn't going to pose that much of a difficulty, so I have no problem just gluing that one on right away. And now here we go. We got our cloak guy. This is our leader. He's got the most pieces. He's got a little hole in his butt that you're going to stick that in. And that's so corny. And we're going to stick his arms in. Yep, where are they going to go? I think this rifle's going to go down. And I might have to shave. I think there's a little bit of excess plastic on this piece right here. So this is why you want an X-Acto knife nearby. And you can just cut some of that excess plastic off. It happens once in a while. That's only happened to me like on one mini so far. It wasn't really that big a deal. All right, and there it goes. It went in just fine. But then his legs fell off because he's a cyborg, and then he's got the binoculars in the other arm. And all right, there we go. There's our commander, our leader. This will be the unit leader. Then the unit leader is important in this game because that's the one that really kind of dictates where the squad is. All right, we've got this guy with no head. And we're going to put his arms on. Oh, this is our little ion trooper. You just have to kind of squeeze those arms out a little bit, and you can get them wrapped around. There we go. And then we got his head here. And so I know some people are talking about making custom heads. So for the guys that have no head, it makes it real easy to put a custom head on. But you can always just take a real sharp knife and be very, very careful if you're going to do that. Chop off the heads and replace the heads with other people. But before you do anything like that, you might want to hold off to see if that's going to disqualify you from any kind of tournament play. Speaking of heads, here's our Biff. You might have seen a fellow that looks like this guy in the cantina in episode 4, A New Hope. I'm glad to see aliens making their way in here. Hopefully we'll have more aliens soon. I'm a big fan of aliens. All right, let's see who else is next. got another regular rebel. And basically, they're giving you all these. Oh, is his going up? His is going up. He's aiming. He's aiming down there. The reason you get so many is that because you could, you're going to use 4, but you can add one more regular rebel, and then you can also add 1 heavy weapons. But there's 2 options for heavy weapons. So there's 7 potential minis that you could use, even though you can only use 6 at one time. So you're getting a little bit of extra. So getting 7 minis. Oh, and this is our Rex. This is the guy who looks like Rex. He's got the beard, right? It was confirmed that Rex was at the Battle of Endor, so this was definitely... Now, I don't know if this is Rex or this is just some dude who looks like him. Maybe it was one of Rex's buddies. But this was definitely the one that was made to resemble Rex in that iconic picture from Return of the Jedi. So it's cool that we've got him. I don't think I will paint all of... Because, I mean, I've got several, Rebel Trooper expansions or several Rebel Trooper units now. I'm certainly not going to paint them all to look like Rex. But at least one will. So that is it, guys. There is another round of the giveaway going on right now, so just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment in order to enter that, and it's as simple as that, and you can win a expansion of your choice in the form of a $20 Cool Stuff gift card. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you playing Legion yet? Are you watching any of my videos for Legion? I want to also assure everybody I'm not giving up on other games. I'm just going to be focusing on Legion for a little bit while this game kind of takes hold and establishes itself. And I do absolutely plan on covering other games in more detail as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.